It is demo day. So today's the day we pick something from inside of the OmniSAM platform and we demo it to you. So we've already had 3 live demos over the last 3 weeks. This is the 4th one, I believe. And we've slowly been working our way through that left-hand side menu and explaining what each of the different things do. Now, if you're using OmniSAM, you do not have to use all of the things, all the features, only the things that you need. But today we're going to be looking deeper into reputation management and whatever else we can fit within the live demo stream that we do this time every single week. But as always, as we wait for people to join us inside of our VIP room, we're going to play our theme song. I'll see you back here in 3.5 minutes. And if you're on the replay, just do a little scroll, or if you love the song, enjoy the song. We'll be back here in 3.5.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to OmniSAM Demo Day, where we choose a feature inside of OmniSAM to review for you, to go through it, and sometimes to build it. So today we're focusing in on reputation management. So let me know in the chat, are you currently seeking reviews regularly from participants in, say, your free training or clients or people who you might do calls with and coaching with? Are you actively seeking reviews from them? So let me know in the chat. Get your tippy tap fingers out, because in the 7 stages of the customer's life cycle, and this is what we use when we're looking for gaps within your business where you could have holes that you can plug with automation that will save you time, but also increase conversions or help with retention, or social proof, which is one of them, which also will help customers see, or pre-customers see, what it is you do. So if you're not doing it, then after today, you will. So let me head on over now into my computer. So here we are right now inside of OmniSAM. And on the left-hand menu, if you scroll down, you head to Reputation. So here inside of Reputation Management, we've connected our accounts already. But if you have not yet, you will go to Settings, and you will start here by just checking if the AI is going to reply to your reviews for you. So you can just turn it off and you have to do the reply. You can have suggestive, so which means you can click a button and it will give you an idea of what to reply to a review. Or if you're happy with the bot or the AI assistant to do it for you, then you can choose automatic. And then if you choose automatic, you will need to connect which platforms you want it to do for you. And then when will the response happen? So an auto response is sent for which star ratings or all. And the wait time between when they do the response, this is minutes and hours. You can put a delay time there. And then a thank you, or however you want to sign off. For us, it would be thanks, team. I think my this thing, that you type on, keyboard. It's either running low in batteries or its little thing that talks to the computer isn't looking at it well. I'll just tell you a little thing. I haven't rebooted my machine for over a week, so that's probably not a good thing either. Now, when you do use automation to reply, there is a small fee. So you've got options if you're going to use the automated AI employee. There's a couple of options for you. That's probably not going to show. So there's a couple of options, whether you pay per month and have unlimited use, or this, if you don't upgrade, you just pay per use. So what I would recommend that you do is, one, just use the AI, and if you find you're going over the monthly payment, then just pay for that, okay? But it does, like it's called an AI employee. It takes up a lot of work, all right? So it does conversations, it does voicemails, as you can see here, it replies to reviews. It will also help you write emails and copies and design pages. There's so many things it can do to speed up your time. But that's not today. Today's all about reviews. So if you're going to, you can do that, but we actually don't bother. We just go in there ourselves because it's really lovely to have a read and reply ourselves to the reviews. Now, those people who reply to reviews, actually you increase your chance of somebody choosing you. I can't even remember where I read the research project from, but those people who have replies to their reviews are a certain percentage amount more likely to get the client than not. Because if you're doing your research and there's lots of reviews, but the company's not actually replied, which one are you going to choose? The one that replies or the one that doesn't? All right, now your review link. This one here, your review link can be configured to collect the feedback from your customers, and then reviewing balance, automatically balance review for social. Actually, what is this one? Let's see. Configure a review to collect feedback from customers. Set a percentage equal to or above to update manually. Get reviews on Facebook. I'm going to need to look into this one because I haven't seen this one before. But what we have is a custom link. And if you are with us, we've actually created an automation for collecting reviews, and we don't actually send them straight to Facebook or YouTube, or Google. What we actually have is, I'll show you. That's not it. Let's copy this link again. Yeah, well, this was happening to me before too. I'm trying to copy and it won't copy and paste. There we go. So this is kind of like a filtering system when somebody is asked to leave a review. So they come in here, they go to this link, and it's as easy as choosing 3 through 5. And if I was to choose 5 and then click submit, then I end up on another page that says, thanks for your feedback. We would be grateful if you would leave us a public review. And then they've got the option to leave one on Google. So if I click the Google one, it's going to take them straight to the review directly on Google. And if I choose Facebook, again, as it loads, you will see it goes straight to the review section on Facebook. And finally, I would recommend, if you can, to set yourself up a Trustpilot account, right? And click there, and it goes straight to review your experience here on Trustpilot. So if you have not yet done so, make sure you're set up to collect Google reviews. So in order to do that, you need to have a Google My Business account. And to find out if you do, you make sure you're logged into the correct Google account and then search Google My Business. And you will see here, sign in. And you can see here, I have a Google My Business account. And why are we creating a new one? We don't want, I think I've come in through a sign in button. That doesn't work. This is the page you'll want to go to get registered if you are not yet registered as a Google My Business account. Now, this is what you'll see once you're registered with Google My Business. And you will need to edit your profile. You'll need to add a couple of addresses, and you want to get your profile strength to green. And it can take a week or two to go through verification. So there was a few things I needed to do to ensure that we were approved for this. And one was, first, I had to upload a video of my working location, right? Because Google want to know that you're a real business. Okay, so as you can see here, we have this little sidebar that pops up in some people's searches, but we will always definitely show up in the maps area. And this is where, when they click on the button, they come to leave a review. So to get that review link from Google My Business, you have to, let me just go back. I'll show you where you get it from. So there will be ask for a review. You'll need to click on ask for a review and copy this link that you get here. That's the one you will use for Google, okay? Because that way they don't have to search. It just loads and pops up the little window, right, with that deep linking stuff that happens, and you can write your own review, and then people can write their review. Now, the second one, the Facebook one, the way you get that link is you go to Facebook, and let's just go direct to Facebook. Okay, so you'll go to Facebook and you will navigate to your business page. And then here you will click on reviews. And this is where you will send people to write a review. So this link is really easy. Up the top, which you can't see, in the URL bar up here, let me just bring that down so you can see it. That's where you'll copy the link for Facebook, okay? And then after that, you're going to go and set up a Trustpilot. Now, this is also going to help with SEO later as well if you've got, you know, reviews over on Trustpilot. But head to Trustpilot and set yourself up an account, okay? And then once you've got your account set up, I believe I linked mine through Facebook. Now, I don't do a lot of things through Facebook where I link it, but I was hoping it was going to pull in my Facebook reviews, right? But I don't know if it did. And the same with Google. That would be cool, right? So I haven't done all of that. Actually, the Trustpilot is quite new. I've only just started using Trustpilot, but if we search for us on Trustpilot, you will see here now, right, that this has 3 reviews so far. And Trustpilot is one of those ones that you might see on websites sometimes where it pops up when you've got a sale and when you've got a review. That can also be automated if you have, I think you've got to pay for that particular type of Trustpilot account, but this is what we set up. All right, now it looks as though, I'm not sure if, so this isn't the correct login. Oh wait, I've got another account for OmniSAM, but this is my personal login. Okay, so that's the 3 different places. And then once you've got your Trustpilot account, there's a link that you can go copy. All right, so let's head back to OmniSAM now. And let me explain what happens if they don't click 4 or above stars. If they click 1 star and then hit submit, instead of sending them to a public review, what we do is we say, sorry to hear you're not satisfied. And we ask them for their information, where can we improve, what they liked about the service, and any additional feedback. Now, once they submit that, we can reach out to them. We can call them. We can find out, how can we do better? Okay. But we want to be legit about this. So there's also a button at the bottom, which I need to fix by the looks of that actually takes them, oh, that's because Facebook took away our account. So note to self, hang on, write down a job for myself, link on review, thank you page. Oh, my pen's not working either. It's one of those days. Link on review. There we go. All right. So that's what we've automated. But if you don't have the business in a box and you're using OmniSAM, then you can just choose who you want to do a review with. right? So here you can see Facebook is connected and they can go straight to Facebook to leave a review. All right, next. The next section down here is the text message review. So what you do is you are designing what the text message is going to look like. So it just says hi and it inserts their name. Would you take a quick minute to rate your experience with the recent event you did with us? Thanks. And then the review link, which was the one we put in here. Now, here we say, when will we send it? Immediately. And how often will we send it? And until clicked, repeat this. So we can set a repeating pattern, which I probably should add. And how many times will we retry? So, I'm going to do 3 and 3 days, because if you can't decide, what do you decide? Choose 3. It's always the best option. And then this text message, I'll show you how to send it soon, but you can do it directly from your phone or you can do it directly on a contact record. Okay, but we're just setting up what it looks like when the text message is sent. So I'll just click save because I figured out that bit there. Next, email reviews. So again, we're designing what the email looks like. So at the top, the subject is, would you recommend us? Which will arrive in their inbox. And then when to send the email. And here you can choose the delay. And until, we're going to do it again. Let's go 3 and 3. Now, if you want to edit the look of this email even further, I'm just going to save this. You can click here, Open Email Builder, and it will bring up the email that you can edit, which is the set standard email that goes out whenever you request a review. All right, what I might actually do is call this review email request. Review, hang on. It's a stage 7 email and it's a review request email because 7 is reviews and referrals. All right, so that's what ours looks like, and I'll click save. All right, so that's your email. Now, if you're going to, or if you've got a WhatsApp business account connected, you can connect that here and also include WhatsApp messages. We recently set up a WhatsApp account for business, which is a different phone number to my personal WhatsApp. So let me see if I can connect that in here now that I have the business WhatsApp account set up. Nope. All right, I haven't connected it in here yet, so we're not going to bother. We'll go in the back end. Oh, go away, fly. Shoo, shoo. Okay. Next is your QR codes. So again, you can create a QR code that you can put on things to ask for a review. But you can design your QR codes as well, right? So we can change the words here. We've got 2 icons, but we could also add in here. It would be good to also, if we can, duplicate. Whoop, we don't want it that big, baby. Come on. How do we click on that? I want to add the Trustpilot one. That's all right. We'll leave it for now. If we can. No, it doesn't let us do that either. Back we go. Yes. And then the QR code itself, right, is there. If you want to put a logo or any other words, like this is probably not relevant, right, because, and this is not relevant, probably don't need that. So now we've got the QR code designed and you can save it. Let me just say here, save. Now with this QR code, we'll actually be able to see how many people leave a review using the QR code. And you can also download the QR code. So once it finishes its thing, and you know what, I think I want to change this image. I've got a better logo now. I've actually designed it like a proper designer. Before it was just a quick mock-up. When we started the business, it was a very, very quick mock-up of our logo, and I've vectored it and chosen all the correct colors and everything in it now. So let's just go and fix that logo once it lets me in. Oops, we're going to come back down to here. And what I might do is I'll go straight into media assets this way to grab a link for the logo. And it's loading. All right, so brand assets, brand board, OmniSAM, and oh, I still haven't brought across the good one. Well, let's do that now. So our new logos have that cool little kind of 3D look to them. So I'm just going to upload one. I'm going to navigate to where I keep my logos, OmniSAM, share drive, content, brand assets, new logo 2025 in not OmniBot, not Omni. There we go, OmniSAM in color. In it comes. Get link. And now when I edit the QR code and I go to this little one here, I can put in the correct logo and make it bigger, right? Because we're asking them to leave a review for OmniSAM. All right. So once you have that, you will be able to download it. Okay, so in here, and you want to test it now. Everybody viewing at home, get your little phones out, point it at the screen, go on, and let's test it. I'm going to do it. Come join me. Come on, everyone in the VIP room as well. Click the phone. Leave us a rating, and you can go through the little funnel there too. So then you can just click download at the top once you've created it, and you can start putting it everywhere. Right? And another good idea as well is if you have your review code or QR code, if you're on a call, right, then have your QR code living in front of the computer if you do calls over the internet, over the Zoom. And at the end of the call, hold it up and say, would you mind leaving a review? Right? And they scan it while you're there. So quick, so easy. Now, the next one is spam reviews. So it will detect, if you turn this on, it will detect if it believes it's a spammer. And these are all the detection rules that it has. And if they believe it's a spammer, you can actually ask for an appeal and for it to be taken down. And you can also request and do the appeal within OmniSAM. So you don't even have to leave OmniSAM. You don't have to leave it to reply to reviews. You can do it within OmniSAM. And if you want to submit an appeal, you can also do that. So if you want that on, and then your integrations, these are different places that you can connect here, right? So I should probably connect Trustpilot, and I actually kept it here so that I could, here we go. So I could show it to you. So that was my goal last week when I originally set it up. So let's do this one together. So I'm going to add in Trustpilot. Please enter a valid URL. Excellent. So I'm guessing I need to take off the AU. There we go. So now that's integrated and my dashboard will start to pull in that information so I can see it. Now, if there's any others, and this is a great place to come to see, should I be on another platform, right? So Google, for example, right? I come in here, I sign in with Google just to make sure it's connected, make sure I choose the right Google account. You guys can't see. I'm just following the bouncing ball where it says connect. And then once connected, you can go back to reputation management. And that's now connected. Now, I recommend go through each of these and ask yourself, should I register? Because these are all for different things, right? eBay, Facebook, you can see it just says settings because we've already done it. Settings now because this is reintegrated. Google Play, right? We have a Google app and we also have an Apple app. So we could integrate Google Play as well if people leave reviews for us. So I will go find that later. But look at each of these and you may need to go and set yourself up an account. Because the more reviews you get, the better your SEO will perform. Now, remember, that's all time-based. It's a slow burn, but these are just small things we can do. So I should probably do a Yellow Pages. I should probably do a Yelp. Well, is Yelp for like staying in places? Anyway, I'm going to go through and check the rest and see whether or not I want to also connect those. Now, once you've done all your settings, there's a few more steps to go. So when you come into this overview area, this is where you're going to see performance of all your connected accounts and all of your reviews. And directly from this page, you can send a Google review request. So let's just choose somebody in the room. Let's choose Karen, who's in the VIP. So I'm just searching for Karen, Mel, and click. And from here, I can choose SMS, email, or WhatsApp. So, hey, Karen, I'm going to send you a text. So Karen's going to get that text message that we set up before in settings. So Karen, let's have a look here. Let's bring Karen up. And I've got to bring...
got it.
Yeah, all right. So let me just bring you on screen. Yep. There you are. So do you want to hold your phone up, Karen, and just show the text message that you got? Oh, you put it in front of your face so it doesn't...
I've got a screen.
Yeah, so if you put it in front of your face, it'll... Yeah, and then go straight to the camera in front of your face and it won't cut it off. Yeah, not when you've got a background, it's not going to work. It's okay.
Yeah,
anyway, we tried. So Karen got the text message. So see how easy that was? Now, if you have the mobile app, say you're at a location with a customer or maybe you're a speaker on stage, right? And you speak to somebody and they want to leave you a review, you can send a review directly from here. Another thing is add your QR code for reviews to any of your presentations at the end. So if you go live or if you're running training, maybe you're building your course live, right? That's another thing you can do that. All right, so that is an overview there. I don't have a link on my QR code. I don't have one. All right, I'll have to check. Oh, no, I clicked the link and it loaded for me. The QR code. I'm just looking at John's messages here. All right. So in this screen, it has all the QR codes. I'm going to have to edit this video now because it's got everyone's phone numbers in it. But it tells me who has opened, right? Who's done the reviews, who's failed, who hasn't, and how many retries. And as you can see, I haven't done any retries. And then you can also, I'll just make this a little smaller so it fits on the screen. you can see here we can also stop it if we don't want the retries to continue to go out. All right, the next is the actual reviews themselves. So when your reviews come in, you will get an email to let you know you've got a review, and you can click on it and reply straight away. So as you can see here, back on the 8th of February, we got a 5-star review on Trustpilot from Mohan Singh, or Moe. We love Moe. We've been building him a website and an online community called Fiji Love. So if you're from Fiji background and heritage and you're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right or they or them or whoever, then go to fijilove.com.au. But here, we can reply directly, and this doesn't have a reply because you can see I only just connected Trustpilot. So I must have missed that one from Moe. So I'm going to click reply. Now, when I click reply, so this one does not do the reply directly in app, but the others do. Like if I was to click reply for Facebook, you see I can do that directly here, and I can even use the AI to generate a reply, right? And then hit send. But I like to do them myself. I like to put emojis in them and all the cool things, but that's totally fine for you to do as well. All right, so this is where we will track all our reviews and take screenshots and share them with the world as well. Now, the widget setting. When you're building landing pages, opt-in pages, and you need to do social proof. Now, but previously, you could only see Facebook and Google in mine, but because now I've also connected Trustpilot, it automatically makes this little widget. Now, you can create lots of different widgets. This is the one we default to. This is the one I like the best because it's a bit of a scroll through. Okay. Also, when you're creating your widget, that's not what I want. Create new. There we go. Read the word, Sally. There are many different layouts for your widget. So this one here, you can see at the top, it says what our clients are saying about us. You choose who and which platforms you want to show in the widget. So I want all, of course. Why wouldn't you? Next is how do you want them to be in the layout option? So do you want it like this where they just scroll? Do you like the grid view? Right, this is the grid view. Oh, let me scroll down so you can see. And then they just keep clicking more. Or do you like this view where you've got one on the side, and then this one, which is the one I like, is the carousel where they can scroll through. I don't use legacy because it's legacy. Okay, it's no longer supported, so stick with one of the others. Now, also, as you work down, you can see how many reviews do you want to show. Now, I want to show all my reviews, but if you only want to show 5, you can choose only 5 reviews, right? And it'll just show 5. But if you leave it blank, it will show all. Next is minimum rating. So if you don't want to show anything under a 4-star review, you can do that, right? We've got 35 reviews, and we've still got 35 reviews when we say 4 stars and above. So that's good. We turn on powered by OmniSAM. Why? Because it's our software. Of course we do. So then once you've set up and you like that what, is shown here, then you'll move to the content section. So the content section, the heading is this bit up the top here. So what do you want to say? So at the moment it says what our clients say about us, right? You could have what others are saying about OmniSAM, right? And then when you save, you'll see that'll change at the top. Then the description, you see here, there's a little bit of an example here that AI has. OmniSAM, highly praised for, right? And that AI summary has been generated also from the reviews, right? So if you like that summary that was generated by all of the reviews, you can put that in the description. And then you'll see at the top here, you've got yourself a little description. Also, what do you want in? Do you want to see the rating number or do you not want to see the rating number? Do you want to see the review count? And do you want the write a review button? So you choose. Then appearance. What do you want it to look like? Now, this is where we brand. So for us, I'm going to make sure I choose our typography choice, which is, that is not the one. It's this one. This is our fallback if we can't get Monsterrat, but this is our brand font. Then you can go even deeper and start to customize the primary color, right? You can start to see things start to change based on what you choose. Okay, and then I always like to change the button. Where's the button? Anyway, looks like the AI summary might be just an automatic feature now. Yeah, maybe it just regenerates all the time. There you go, because there's been a lot of new AI updates. I must have missed that one. I'm not going to use this widget anyway. And then in settings, this is where we choose. Do we want to display the date, right? So we see the little dates here. Do you want the reviewer's icon? So if they've got little pictures, do you want to see that? And you want to exclude any that have just given you a star rating and not a review. Now, if you have a website that is not in OmniSAM, then you would just copy this iframe code here and you would create an element on your website designing platform like WordPress, and you would embed this code. And what that will do is it will have the most up-to-date review information. So every time a new review is left, it is shown, right, on live on the platform or the landing page. So once you've created that, you would, I'm just going to put test on here so I ensure that I don't keep it. Now you'll see here's the test down the bottom, but here's my default one. Now this is what happens with defaults. Let me take you over to websites and funnels. And I'm going to take you to a landing page. Let's hope, actually, let me see if it's on the OmniSAM website. No, I've got to opt in. So let's go to the funnel. Funnel. Where is the funnel? Here we go. All right, sites, and it would be, just looking for the correct one, this one. All right, so this is the opt-in page that you just saw, but after they opt in, they go to this demo page. So on this demo page, I do believe I have the widget. So if I scroll down here, this needs a big rebuild. I'm in the process of doing that. There. So there's the widget right there. How do you do that though? So the way you add your default widget is, if I just go back to the page and click edit. And as we've shown you in previous demos, all websites and landing pages are all made up of a section, right? A larger section that is the green area. Then the blue is a row, And then inside a row, you can have columns. So you can see there's 2 columns. And then inside the columns are the orange things, which are elements. And there's so many different elements. You've got button elements, image elements, copy elements, video elements, so many different. And one you have is the review element. So to find the element, if you click the plus button at the top and then you scroll or you just write the word or start to write the word review, you'll see the review widget pops up and you just drag it in and drop it. And the one that is set as default, then that's what will show in your widget. And know that if you change the default, it will change anywhere you've attached that widget. Alrighty, so that's how you will add a review widget to your website. Awesome. So next, in the listings area, this is where you'll see an overview of your business, different categories, right? Your social media presence. You'll also, what is this one? One of your entries is missing social media information affecting their ability to be found readily online. Okay, so I need to complete a registration here. And then you've also got your entities are not set up on Google or Facebook yet, so it looks like there's some other settings that need to be done. And the to-do list, optimize your entity, sync, and all set. So let's see if we click add an entity, and we will be choosing, this is Yext. Okay. So we use Yext. Yext, actually, what it does is it sends out your business information to lots of platforms that you've probably never thought about, and it keeps consistency across all the places. So, for example, Google and Yelp and so many different places. And what the little indexing robots that run around the internet love is consistency. So say over on Google, it has your business hours, but then on Yelp, it's different. That's not consistency. But if you use Yext and say you need to change, say you're going away or on holidays, or you add a new offer or product, you can just update it on Yext and it will automatically go out to all of the entities that are connected. Now, we use it and it's a bit of a slow burn as well, because what we're wanting is SEO from it. So the same with any SEO, it's a bit of a slow burn, and I've only had it on now for maybe 5 weeks. And that will also allow us to get some data, right? And you know, I'm all about the sexy numbers. So a lot of this new stuff is actually quite new here inside of this area. So I'm going to go through it myself and actually review some of these newer things now that we've got Yext connected. All right, so now that's the main settings of asking for reviews. But let me show you, if I can go to, let me have a look, Jackie Black. I know I did her account recently. Let's try not to click on anything personal. And then for Jackie, what were we doing? Oh, I want to show you the automation that we've got. So under sites, you will find in your business in a box, if you will see reviews and referrals that we've given you. Now here in reviews and referrals, this is the link you want to use for your main link for asking for reviews. So remember before when I showed you how to use the QR code and I showed you how to set up what we want, you need to ensure that you're using this one so it goes to this particular filtering page where we can, and this isn't hidden yet, so I've still got to set it up, but we can ask them, oh, that's the review page, sorry. The satisfaction page, here we go. So here again, we've got the star ratings, right? They choose a star rating and then they might, I'm just going to put test and I'll just put in here Sally plus test at omnisam.com.au. And then we'll be able to submit the button, right? Now, hers isn't yet as pretty because I'm partway through fixing her business in a box, and I'll definitely make this pretty. But then the links to Facebook and Google will just be here. Thank you for your feedback. Now, to set that up yourself, if you go into edit the page itself, what you want to do is come to... It is where are you on submit? I thought it was this last one. Give me 1 second. Layers, pages, tracking, CSS, typography, background. Oh, I've got to click on the form. Duh. All right. So when they submit this form, if you click edit form, it shows you what happens with the form, whether it's 3 or 5, you know. So if we click here, this email address, because the review request is sent via either the customer's file or it is sent via a text message. And there's some other things that are attached to the link that you don't see, but what it does is it automatically fills in the email address. So you don't need the person who's doing the review to fill in their email address. All they have to do is choose the star ranking. That's something that automatically happens. Okay? And up the top here, you can see we've set up some rules. So first, if it ends with a .com, a .net, a .edu, and I probably should also write and email ends with .com.au because that's Australia, then it will just hide the email bit, right? You don't need to see it. So all they got to do is click the button. Then if they rank is equal to 5 or 4, we say thank you. Here, leave us a review. So in here is where it says thank you, leave us a review. And these are linked to custom fields. So there's custom fields set up for you to put your links in. And then the one at the bottom, oops, got to go back to the form. So then the one at the bottom, oops, over on this side. When they are 1, 2, or 3, sorry you're not satisfied with our service. I hope you took time to provide feedback. So this particular one had that feedback under the star that they can put in. So we've simplified it here in the business in a box because it's just less for you to set up. I'll be going through Jackie's because she's paying me to do a lot more things, and hers will end up looking like ours. But for simplicity purposes, for those that are installing their own business in a box, this will just automatically happen when you update your custom fields, okay? So you don't have to go in and do any of the settings part. All right, so that is the reviews. I'm not going to save that because I'm going to just get out of here. Cancel. All right. So now that's how the workflow works in regards to sending a direct request for a review. So if I can go back to OmniSAM, our account, and what I might do is I'm just going to come back to me so you can't see the screen. I'm just going into a contact record that's like a test record, so you don't see people's personal information. All right, here's one here. We'll just use John. All right, back to here. All right. So on a contacts record, so you can see the record here. When you come in here to the contacts record, along the top here on the right-hand side, oh, I thought it was there. Is it not there? Oh, coffee. Thank you so much. I don't know why I thought it was here. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of the phone. Yeah, must have been thinking of the phone. All right, if you have the phone app, let me see if I can get my phone app working. So I've got to turn on NDI, which turns it into a camera. And then the camera should turn up, hopefully, over here. Come on. Yeah, click to start. Start. There it is. All right. And let's bring that one in for you. So, actually, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Let's create a scene for the phone. So, Command V, share screen, iPhone. And go to this scene. And let's fix this. And just bring in my phone. It doesn't need to be that big, so let's unembiggen it, as Doc Rock would say. Let's change its size. And, oh, that's not the size one. Shape. We want tall. There we go. There's my phone. Probably could do with a little bit more editing. Let's see here, custom. And now can I pull that down? No. All right, it'll do. All right, so let's have a look at the phone. So I'm going to go into the OmniSAM app. Oh, dear. All right, let's be careful. Now, down the bottom, you'll see the stars. All right, see the little star? Oh, you can't see the star at the bottom because it's not showing the screen. And it's not going to make it bigger. What can I do? Nope, that's not it. It is a custom shape. I want it to be tall, but it's not showing the bottom. Damn you. Looks like I'm not going to be able to show you. I have to set this up another day. All right, so if you're in the app, at the bottom of the app, right down the bottom, you'll see a star. And on the star, once you're in that section, so each section's different, when you click the plus button, once you're on the star, you will see that the contacts come up. And then I can just search for a contact and send. And I can do it via email as well, right? So it's really simple within your app while you're on a call to send a review request as well. Okay, so that is review requests. Yay. All right, and now back to the automation part. So if you've also got a business in a box, we've also built you an automation. So let me go to, let's try Jack. Oh, actually, let's get out of let's go into the automation area before we go searching. And I'll go back to Jackie. And here in Jackie's account, we also have automation set up for sending reviews. So we will look at stage 7, reviews and referrals. And then you will see here a review request. Now, the main trigger for all review requests are as follows. If somebody pays an invoice, it will automatically trigger a review request. If you add a tag to a customer to send a review request, that will also trigger the request. If you move people through your pipeline, and you can choose which stage, but for us, it's the lead to sales pipeline. And when they're in the 1, which means they're now a customer, that then triggers a review. And then this one is a different one. So if they're moved to 1. So we've got a couple of different pipelines there set up. Now, it will check, has this person left a review before? And if they have, then this field will be not empty. But if it is empty, so if it isn't, they've left a review before, and we send them to nothing. No need to ask again. If no, then we come in here and we check, is the workflow trigger, what was it? Right? Was it one of these? And then it comes down here and it moves them in the pipeline stage. And then it will send the first review request. 5 minutes later, it'll also send a text message request. And the second message goes out with the actual link. And then there's some code there that's the code that automatically populates that email address field. And then 1 day later, it'll send another email. 3 days later, it'll send another email. And if the main goal is reached and the tag gets added, review received, it stops the whole workflow and they stop requesting reviews. And that tag is automatically added when they hit that submit button on the star rating page. So this again has already been built for you. If there's anything else you would like to add to the trigger, for example, you could run an event. And a trigger could be if they click the Zoom link to join you on the live event. And then you could delay the request for the review by a couple of hours, depends how long your event is. And then it'll automatically send that email request and text message if you've got that connected. So always think to yourself when you're thinking, oh, I should have sent a review. Ask yourself, can that be automated? Right? The easiest one is just add a tag to the customer's record. That's the easiest way if you're doing it manually. But are there other things that you can do where it requests reviews, right? What about when you book your paid coaching sessions, right? And they're booked via a calendar. And then once they attend the event, the calendar, then that's when you would trigger a review after you click the appointment that they attended. So there's lots of ways. Now, if you've got an idea and you're not sure, can this be done? Then don't forget, we have this human down here in the corner, probably John or Sarah, sitting there waiting for you to send them a hello, and they will help answer anything that you need to know inside of the system. And if you do find that you're struggling with the backwards and forwards, right, in the conversation, ask to jump into Zoom. Now, there's only about 3 hours every day that we don't have somebody monitoring the chat. And if that's the case, it'll be sent to us, but it's like at 11 p.m. Melbourne time through to 1 a.m. Melbourne time, right? That's right in between where John and Sarah cross over. I don't think we've ever had a message in that time slot yet, right? So it's not a full 24/7, but I can tell you we are slowly creating a knowledge base so that our trusty AI will be able to also help before it goes to Sarah and John. That'll be coming soon. So anytime you're using OmniSAM and you're like, I can't figure this thing out. I think I saw it on this other thing and I'm not sure what to do now. Make sure you use our chat with us button. It always lives in the bottom left corner. People remember the old purple button on the right, but it used to get in the way of everything. That's why it lives over there now. All right, so that is reviews for you. And of course, if you have got the business in a box, most of the work's done for you. We do it all, right? So over the last few weeks, let me just swap back to a demo account. We've covered quite a lot of things. And if you are, wanting to learn more about all the features that we have inside of OmniSAM, go back and put on in the background our weekly live demo. And I think the first week we went through like nearly half of this side menu. The next week we did the second part of this side menu and also settings. And then last week we spent a lot of time in courses, communities, and I believe sites. And today we're down in reputation. So coming up next week, I'm going to look at connecting some more accounts in here so that we can demonstrate it to you. But connecting Google, Facebook ads, all within the app, and then we can actually run ads from inside the app. You don't have to go into Facebook and do everything and get lost in the craziness of the UI. You can actually set up and run ads from inside of OmniSAM, and all the data comes into OmniSAM directly from the ads. So we'll look more at setting up all of our ads and reporting. I'll try and get that done so that there's something to show you in real life before our next demo session. And just a quick note for those who want to learn more and you've got the app and you're open. Of course, as I said, we do have the chat with us button. But don't forget here, we've got a couple of extra good bits for you. So the support desk button here, this one, it opens to our knowledge base, and this is our current growing knowledge base, right? Our team have been slowly putting all of this together for you. It's growing, but until it's finally finished, you can still go to help.omnisam.com.au, and it has every article. We're just migrating it to inside of OmniSAM for you, okay? But all of these articles that you see are slowly being rewritten over into OmniSAM. But this support desk is also, if you have a burning question and you don't have time to sit and chat with somebody, or maybe you want to change your billing date, or you want to upgrade or downgrade your plans, or you want to talk to the sales team, you can submit a ticket. And it's a great idea to submit a ticket because you actually go into a list, and we've got some guidelines around like ensuring that we reply promptly to tickets, right? They don't get lost in the ether of messengers and text messages and, all the places. When you submit a ticket, it literally goes into our ticketing system, and our team has 24 hours to at least say, looking into this, or we've read it and forwarded it to the right person. And then they've got a deadline when the ticket has to be resolved within, right? And as you all know, we've been trying to improve our customer experience after people join. And this is a big part of it, is now incorporating this ticketing system. Also, when you chat down the bottom here to John or Sarah, if they can't resolve it in chat, they send it to this ticketing system so that we truly are tracking and ensuring we're keeping a really high customer service for you. Now, as well as the support desk, when you come here to the Academy, this is where you will get access to all the courses that you have access to from us. So whatever trainings you've been in, and you can see I've been to none of my trainings, but in your account, it will show what you have access to. And then we have a couple of Facebook groups. So we've got the GSD Facebook groups. Thank you, Jacinta. Yeah, it's not on the live stream, but it is not in here. So thank you for the reminder. So we've got a couple of different groups. So we've got GSD by OmniSAM. That's our community where we run training all the time. This is actually where you will also see all the course creation posts go up. So from last week, you'll see the accountability post went up for each of the sessions. We're still waiting for people to submit their homework, but that was just yesterday. The other group we have is the user group. Now, both of these are on Facebook, and the main reason we keep them on Facebook is really social proof. But this is not where we like to hang out. We run free trainings in here, and users come, but you can see there's not much that happens in this group. It's more social proof. So when people are searching for OmniSAM, they can see that we've got a user community that's currently sitting at 99, right? And as we grow over the years, it'll get bigger and it's going to look good, right? Because you can only get in if you're a user. And the GSD by OmniSAM, that one's building its own brand and has been since we launched. And we're in the process of actually setting up a GSD by OmniSAM app for community and courses. So it's going to take a couple of weeks. Again, I've got a developer license already with Apple and Google Play. So I've just got to go through the designing of the assets that I submit to them to then go through the approval process. But GSD by OmniSAM, and if you all know, it's get shit done, right? Get shit done. GSD by OmniSAM, that will have its own app soon. But OmniSAM, the CRM software, already has its own app. So you can find that already in the App Store. If you use Zapier as well, we also have our own Zap, right? So this looks like, okay, we might have to fix, that was working. But when you search for an app inside, so if we click Explore Apps and I search for OmniSAM, you need to have an invitation to use it, and I might not be, I need to be signed in. Can I get in? Which one is it? Let's try. Hello. So if you have an app, you'll see here we have our own OmniSAM app as well. So if you do more integrations and more APIs, any more triggers between other apps, for example, the Score app, some people like to use that for quizzes. We actually have quizzes and I can't wait to teach you how to write one. But for now, you can connect through that. And we've got our own app. And I think that's really it for this side menu. We've been through it all, baby. We've been through it all. The only other thing you'll see, sorry, I haven't clicked on the marketplace. So there are lots of developers out there that are making APIs, which are the things that make things talk to each other, right? They make the apps and the API and the connections directly in app. So some developers in here don't charge anything. For example, Printful. If you want to create a print-on-demand store, I love Printful. Do you know, if I had time, I would totally set up a funny t-shirt store or something like that. I think that would be super funny. Or like a quote store for business owners. That's kind of what I've been thinking. Like, and you can get them on cups and t-shirts and hats, right? Famous quotes for entrepreneurs, something like that. Oh, hang on. Write that down. I should buy that domain. But here you can see there are so many. And look, even the Lead Score app now has a free integration. So the first time I built a connection from Score app to OmniSAM, but now I'm going to have to go back and see Maria, right? Say, oh, look, we don't need to use Zaps for that anymore. It's all inbuilt. And there's lots of developers out creating many, many things. Some are free and some are paid, right? So some of the paid apps, so Printful, for example, you can automatically connect, but if you want greater automation, there's a larger automation solution here, right? But then, of course, you've got to pay. And these developers put a lot of work into the code and making them all work, right? Just like if you did work, you want to get paid, right? But the ones that are free, it's probably because they know they make money if you use it. For example, Printful, setting up a connection to our e-com store, then you buy their products. So, of course, they're going to make money from you by people buying the print-on-demand products. So, of course, they're not going to charge. Awesome. So have a look through here. There might be some really cool things that you didn't even realize you could connect inside of OmniSAM. If you're only looking for free, you can filter. If you've got different categories, there's lots of categories in here. Lots of AI, so many things. Surveys, webinars, WordPress. So there we go. Don't forget to check out Marketplace. Then that's it. So that's our today's session for Demo Day. We focused on reputation management. So your GSD checklist, right? You ready to write this down? Make sure you have a Google My Business account. Make sure you have a Facebook business page and set yourself up a Trustpilot account to collect reviews. And the second thing to do is if you've got that business in a box, do head to that funnel and just check the opt-in page or the star page that all the links are working. And once you've done that, you can just grab that URL from the funnel review page and you just stick it into your review requests. Duh. All right, there we go. Review requests are for you, done and dusted. Where is my stop share screening button? Oh, it's over on that screen, all the way over there. We're going to stop and we're going to come back to the room and I'm looking for key takeaways. Come on, guys. Come back to me now. Who's going to come up? Or I'm just going to call you up. You've all got your cameras off except one person, so I'm still going to call you up. But we'll start with Karen because her cameras are on. So let me bring you onto screen. Oops, hang on. Where's she gone? Here she is. Karen. Oh, did you leave and come back before? Probably. All right, here she is. Karen, what was a key takeaway for you from today's demo day? Oh, hang on. I can't hear you.
Actually,
there we go. I can hear you now. Sorry. Go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I think my key takeaway is actually going back through it and making sure that I had all the links correctly connected. And because I have had one review come through and a bit of that information, but it's just the understanding of how it works and how we can improve what's there already. So that was a really big one, and I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. I saw you working in the background with John, getting questions answered and things like that. So it's great that you popped in because as well as, listening, you've got, the support of the team here in the room for you as well. What about Jacinta? Let's see what Jacinta learnt today. There she is. Hello, lovely lady. She's looking for a mute button. She has a million screens like me.
The screen's there, but my camera's over here. I've got to move you over. Yeah, for me, I think it's just because I've been away for a little while. For me, it's just reminding myself of what's in OmniSAM and getting all my stuff together. So for me, it's just a refresher of things that I just need to be reminded of. So yeah, loving it. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, I'll leave everybody else alone. All right, we're going to wrap up for today. This is Demo Day. We do this every week. We pick a feature. Now, if you want a particular feature to be done on a demo day, then please send your request to us at support@omnisam.com.au and we will I block out 90 minutes to go through and demo something for you once a week. So if there's something in particular you would really like me to go deeper on for you, please ask and it will become one of our demo sessions. Better that I'm teaching you what you want to know than just pulling it out of my, All right. Yes. I love that. We should totally do the webinar one. It's very new. And, I've been wanting to actually create one myself. So maybe I'll use that as a reason to create a webinar funnel for us and I'll build it live. That's a great idea. All right, guys, have a fabulous week. What's happening for the rest of the week here in OmniSAM? Let me give you an update and I'll check my calendar. And let me also just show you. If you are not yet in our online membership, which is going to be in an app soon, then I'm going to put a link in the chat for you right now. So let me grab that link and it's a special little invite for you. I should turn this into a pretty link so it's easier. But for now, I'll just put the long one in. This is the invitation to come and join us inside of our community. And it is open to all. So anyone who enjoys our training, all the challenges we do, like currently we're running the course creation challenge. I'll just let you know, we're still partway through setting it up, so you won't see everything just yet. But this is the online community, and it looks like this. Right, so we've got all of these different conversational channels, and based on your membership level, you're going to see different channels. And we're slowly adding more of our courses in here. And if you own the course already, it'll just say open. And if you don't, it'll say buy, right? And you can add that course. There's way more coming, okay? We're just added a couple of things in. And then here is the About page. And we have a little video here that explains the membership. Now, a lot of these channels you don't see at the moment because that is me still trying to finish the build. But I made this on the weekend using AI. Would you like to see it? Right? It had to be under 3 minutes because I used a free piece of software. But I'm like, I need that video. Jackie and I have been trying to make this video for a while, but I need to get something into the community. So, yeah, I made this. So if you're in the community, go check it out. It's under the About section. And I'm hoping, if all goes well today, I'm actually going to be able to come in here and finally give people access to the things. We will see. Now, the other things that are happening inside, that's why I came here. That was the reason why I came in here. So if you also want to know what's happening inside of the community, you will be able to come to our calendar. You will see today at 11 o'clock. We can look on the weekly view here. right? Tech at 10 is happening in one of the breakout rooms for anyone who needs tech help. Also at 11, I'm running a copywriting session. So if you've got any copywriting you want to bring along, come to the session today. We can have a look at that for you. And then that's all happening inside of the Elite program. And then on Thursday is our monthly GSD Business in a Box. So if you want another review on your Business in a Box, then come along, because we'll be walking through the setup between 8 a.m. and 3. So what does that make? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 7 hours, right? We have set aside once a month to go through the Business in a Box. Now, with your Business in a Box, we have slightly changed the original. So if you've got the original Business in a Box that does not have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 within your automations, you know you've got the old one. And to change it to the new version, you've got to go and watch the GSD from last month, because we actually did a how to change from the old to the new. And depending on those who put their hand up to come, maybe we'll do it again this month. I'm not sure. Depends what types of people want to come along. Now, at the moment, we want to have a registration. Haha, this is the chef that doesn't cook at home. I still have not created a funnel to register for the GSD because I'm too busy building for everybody else. But one day we'll have that. One day we will. But that's happening tomorrow. And then later this week, I also do my developer drops at the end of the week, and we have the tech at 10 every day and the elites. Now, I do believe we're now starting to get the new experts. Michelle, who does AI and productivity, and she teaches you how to use AI to save time and what jobs it can do for you to save time. So she was in last week, and she will be back. So I'm just going up and down because my desk is stuck. Oh God, I can't go down any further. She will be in I believe every second week moving forward as well. So let me double check. Oh, she's on the list somewhere. Anyway, in the VOZ calendar, elites, you'll see all of the experts slowly starting to pop up. We've received confirmation from Eva Z. So Eva Z is a wellness and a yoga therapist, and she focuses on the bigger picture of yoga. So not just the movements, you know, the mindset, the spirituality, like a lot of different things around mindfulness and yoga. So if you're somebody who is constantly like, pew, 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 future, and you're like me, you can't shut off, or you're stuck in the past, always thinking, oh, I should have done that, or I should have done this, or I wish or wish that never happened, then Eva is a great session to go to, because mindfulness and yoga is about being present in the now. Like sitting right here, I've got nothing to stress about. Nothing's broken. Nothing's wrong. Right now, I've got these things in my ears that are actually hurting. But other than that, the day's wonderful. So Eva Z has confirmed she will be in every other week, but she starts in March. The other confirmation we had come through was Jenny Williams. So Jenny Williams is a coach, but specifically she focuses in on procrastination, right? And empowerment, especially for coaches. So if you're a coach and you're making your way through your coaching journey, then Jenny is the person who will help you choose your path. You see, not every coach needs to be a business owner. Some coaches, based on their personalities as well, and probably why they're procrastinating and putting things off, is they don't have that business entrepreneurial drive. So maybe for them, it's actually being a coach in somebody's company. Doesn't mean when you become a coach, you have to run your own business. So she's got a lot of strategies around kind of working out who you are as a coach and which direction you want to go. If you're stuck with procrastination and you really want some empowerment, Jenny is your girl. Now, she is in weekly. She will be starting weekly. Now, I did put her tentative time in. Let me check it for you because I haven't made the graphics and populated it out, but I had the conversation yesterday. Wednesday's at 8. So she wasn't today, of course. It'll start next week, and she'll be in at 8 a.m. Melbourne time every week. I highly recommend Jenny. I've known Jenny for years. We actually came through the same coaching school. She was ahead of me, so she's got years on me, but the same school we came through to become certified coaches. So yeah, she's stayed active, and she, keeps her registration up and keeps her education up, which is really important for people in, health and wellness. Same as Jackie, right? She's always updating her certification. I'm the same with my training certificates, right? It's part of being a trainer. So Jenny's awesome. Now, off the top of my head, I can't think of the others. I've got a few others lined up and a few people that I'm having little side talks with. Oh, John, our LinkedIn John. He does LinkedIn and direct marketing. He's fabulous. I met him through another company that we both used to sell software for, and he's an automation nerd just like me, and he's great with LinkedIn and automation strategies around LinkedIn. So if you want to come to see John, he will do things like review your LinkedIn profile. He will also look at the descriptions. He's got copywriting formulas for how to write your descriptions for LinkedIn. And he's got lots of other strategies that you can use on LinkedIn to get organic traffic and start conversations. Then, of course, he has how to pay to get leads. And he's got a really cool piece of software that you can connect to LinkedIn that will do a series of things within the LinkedIn platform so you don't have to do it. So if anyone's ever tried to grow their followers or whatever they call them on LinkedIn, and you're sending connection requests, it's very time consuming and you can't do a lot of them. And then also cold outreach, so sending DMs to people and starting conversations. Now, I used to do that manually. And when I did it manually, the time that I would take every day to keep that momentum up was so time consuming. Where John's platform, it will look at the profile first, wait a day, go back, look at it again, wait a day. It'll then go and give them a follow and ask to connect. And then if they don't connect, doesn't do anything. If they do connect, it sends a hello message. And then it keeps sending educational get to know you messages until the person replies, the human actually replies in the DM. And then when that happens, it kicks it to a human, and then you can take over the real conversation. Now, if the reply was just like, hi, then you can just pop them back into the automation and it continues to send them educational, relevant stuff that helps them. Otherwise, you continue that conversation and the goal is to get them on the phone. So I love his software. We used it in the old business. And yes, there's a fee to have it, but then you add the time up that you would spend every day if you actually wanted to use that particular marketing strategy, and what you pay per month versus the time I would spend doing it myself, it's totally worth it. And then if you run the larger math on the software, you probably only need one sale to pay for the software for a whole year anyway. So it's a bit of a no-brainer for those people, however, who want to use LinkedIn for marketing. There's many things you can choose for marketing, and it doesn't have to be LinkedIn paid. right? It could just be making sure I put content up there for SEO. It's up to you. So these are the sorts of things we talk about inside of the Elite program, because especially at the top of the funnel, the stage 1 lead generation, so many options for you to choose from of where you're going to put your attention to grow your leads. All right, off on a tangent I went, as always. That's why I always book out till 11 on a Tuesday, even though I say 90 minutes. I'm heading off to copywriting in a bit, so I'm going to go and take a quick break. Have a great day, everyone. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income-producing activity done each and every day. And I will be back on the live for the general public Friday for developer drops for what's been released. So many releases over the last week. Oh my goodness, so many. And also tomorrow GSD for any user of OmniSAM who wants to attend. GSD is on for you tomorrow to set up the business in a box or get a review and a refresher of what's in the business in a box. See you all then, guys. Have a great one. Bye for now.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.